Okay, I guess now I can hear everything, so ready to go. Let's do a shorter one today. Continue the PV strat. I pre-spammed a couple ones. Which one should I start with? I like this start. Let's try this.
Can't feel my hands. Damn, I'm freezing.
Right, let's grab the guaranteed matches. Check for an RNG gut. Of course, it's not there. No big deal. Oh, look at that. First time I've seen anything in this microwave. So that's welcome. Didn't actually expect to find anything in there. No pry bar, no hexa. Grab some kettles for tinder. Never seen a pry bar spawn here like ever, but maybe one day. What's my stick count? It's pretty low. So let's just be really quick here. I don't think I want to start a fire here. I just don't have enough sticks for it. So let's just quickly search for RNG coffee. Looks like I bugged this container. Okay, there we go.
I think I can use this.
A fuse in kitchen. What is it even doing here? No, thank you. Don't need that. An accelerant. Okay, that's a bit better, but it's not coffee. It's not quite what I came here for. Oh, I think I saw a baseball cap. I definitely want that. Let me turn around. Some frostbite prevention. There we go. That'll be useful. Now let's check for cured birch. I do not see any in here. Nope. So many crows. Oh, this cloth can be useful. At least I don't have to tear down any towels to make some bandages.
Too cold to think.
Gimme feathers. Feathers. No feathers. No, one. Okay. Wonder if it's worth really just walking around instead of sprinting. Feel like it isn't. But let's try it. Now let's grab some birch as usual and as many sticks as we can carry. I'm looking for 12 birch at least. But more is always better. Okay, there we go. 2 right from the start. I saw some more here. Is there 1 corpse or 2? I think there's only a single corpse here. No, there's 2. And 3 feathers from the first one. What about you? I have 1. Only 1 feather. Alright. I mean, we're already at 5 feathers. Could be worse. Oh, come on, pick it up. I'm at 10 birch bark. Yeah, 2 more at least. I can already see 2. Okay. And let's head out to the tractor, check for quality tools. Oh, look at that, I can see 3, 4 more. Did this one just appear? I didn't see it here before. 5 actually, look at that. All of this birch forest. So much birch bark. Ooh, I think I can see quality tools. That's some good luck. Nice, there they are. Oh, that's some nice luck. That's like 1 in a 5 chance of finding them. So, really nice. Hey Walter, welcome in. How are you doing? Got my fingers crossed for you. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna need it. This is an RNG heavy strategy. But it has to work out once. This is the 4th stream where we are attempting it. Can't take that much longer. I would really like to try another strategy, but once I do that one, this one will not interest me that much, so I need to do this first. I'm just too stubborn to move to the next one. Doing good, been watching your attempts, think you're on a good path. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Glad to hear that, glad you're doing good. mean, even if it doesn't work out, it doesn't matter that much, right? I don't think anybody on Interloper Division managed to beat me so far, but I think many people have been trying and eventually they're gonna get a good run in, so I would like to get this one done. I don't think this one will be beatable by the usual HRV strategy. So if I get this done, I should be safely in the first place. Still, I haven't completed even a single run of this strategy, not even a test one. So who knows, maybe it's not even that much better. I really would like to get at least one run finished. Maybe I'll do that even without the required items, just for fun and just out of curiosity. Hey, go next, welcome in, how are you doing? So I gotta find the stim that's here. Stim is always here, just the location's a little random. Lead, I do not want that, but there's the stim. Okay, I would like to maybe make some... Oh yeah, I could warm up this tea, that's not such a bad idea. Let's do that. And maybe make some water. While we are doing that, we are going to make some birch bark. Which loot table gives you the best chance? Loot table 2. As long as it's not loot table 3, I'm fine with it. It doesn't matter too much, but loot table 2 is my favorite one. Because the... Bigfoot 34, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, how are you doing? Loot table 2 is closest to Cinder Hills, which is where I want to go anyway. So it's basically the best one. And the caches in Mr. Lake don't matter too much, they're all kind of on the way to Mountain Town. Fine, good luck for a run, glad to hear that, and thank you for the good luck, definitely gonna need it. Let's wait until this is... Oh, damn, it's not finished, this water, so I guess 19 more minutes. Okay, I'm not gonna wait for that. Let me just make some birch bark and wait 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes. That should be good enough. We should warm up. Hi Kali, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm gonna need more torches than that for sure. This is finished. Okay, let's pick it up. Let's make our way to the farmstead. I hope I would get more warmth. We are still not fully warmed up. That's a little annoying. We're probably gonna take a little bit more damage, but we are already at almost 50% condition. Yeah, maybe sprinting is worth it after all. Should have maybe sprinted more, but this way maybe we will have more sprint energy for the Aurora part, which is the most critical one. Okay, so we can even use a torch. We don't know, we know we are not lootable 2 yet, because there was no hammer at the outbuildings, but we can be any of the other ones. If it's lootable 3, we'll have to restart, so let's hope it's 1 or 4. I'm in work, so working most of the time. 3-day new run record today. Oh yeah, I wish. Yeah, enjoy the lurk. 3-day, I think it's possible on the Interloper. I'll be honest, I think it is possible. Just not with this strategy. I still have one strategy in my mind, but it will rely on a slightly larger exploit, so I'm not even sure if such run will count. I will do it regardless, just for fun. I don't know, let LD verify it that it's all good, and we will see. But I think I can do a run around 3 days with a larger exploit. With this strategy, I think maybe 4 days could be done, as you can see in the title, but I honestly don't know. It'll be a surprise.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
But we will know when we pass the 3-day mark at least, by getting well-fed bonus. Since that's what we get after 3 days of not starving, and I should not be starving at any point of this run. So we will be able to tell based off that if we can beat the original strategy. I think it should be possible, even though we spawn further away from the airfield and we have a lot more walking to do. We do not have to wait for any curing though. I think that will be a huge time save. And now that we found quality tools, if we can get this run going, it's gonna be pretty good. I think quality tools can save quarter to half a day, so it's pretty significant. But we are nowhere near guaranteed of getting those tools, and I do not want to add any more RNG, so I'm not expecting to have them. If I do get them, that's nice. If I do get RNG coffee, that's also nice. But I feel the coffee spawn in here is kind of bugged. I almost never see the coffee here. Think I only got it once. Hey, 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 Ash. How are you doing today? Nothing in here at all. We don't need that battery. We can find another one at Signal Hill. I should check the car for the Hexo at least. I'm sure I will forget it, but let's warm up first. That's far more important right now. I should use a torch for sure. I can already see the coffee didn't spawn. I'm not surprised at all, so just gonna hope for a coffee on Signal Hill instead. That one has maybe 50% chance of spawning, I would say. That's a lot better. Doing good, wanted to play, but it's way too hot right now. Well, it's way too hot over here as well, and I'm still playing, you know. If you see your character freezing and everything, it can be kind of... I never noticed this skillet. I wonder how many times I missed it. If you notice your character freezing, it can, you know, kind of help with the heat, maybe. Is this warming me up? Barely. Okay. Not so great. We at least start making some birch bark. We will definitely need that. Oh man, I even forgot to drink my tea. Silly bash rope. Why are you not drinking your teas? I have stuff to do too, most of the time lurking. Yeah, no worries. No worries, go next. Thank you for lurking at least. Enjoy your lurk. Okay, so we find the... Where is it? The can opener, which I didn't pick up yet, right? I didn't. Okay, it's gonna be in the other room. We can open the dog food. It's new, so we're unlikely to get poisoning from it.
This food.
And we can have another can. Let's grab it real quick. Maybe also some firewood. Oh, look at that. RNG lantern fuel, but unfortunately it's just 0.2 liters. We cannot actually use that as accelerant, since accelerant costs 0.3 liters, so I'm just gonna leave it there. And let's take this water. Let's eat some dog food, 87%. I have not gotten food poisoning on any of my runs yet, so let's hope this is not any different. There we go. Okay, I don't think I can do much. Oh, I still have some prepared birch, but probably, yeah, that's about it. That's fine. Let me drop these. That's more than enough these to last me until Signal Hill. So these just have to finish. And I'm gonna check upstairs for a possible Machina. Grab any firewood I can see. Books count. This is sixth time on his latest run. We are talking about the roughly 2.5 day run, right? I did not catch his stream. I don't know when the hell he did it, but
There's gotta
yeah,
be
I
something useful
saw
in here.
that, and it's scary impressive. Let's call it that. I would like to catch a load of that. I gotta watch it. I need to see how I did it, but of course I know it's Stalker, so like he has a lot of advantage. But it's, yeah, 2 days, 12 hours, 55 minutes. So yeah, is that after subtracting for sleeping? So it's actually
What
like
have we
2 days, 13 hours, right? Yeah, it's real impressive, exactly. And you know, I wanted to beat even people on Stalker with my strategy. I was confident enough while it was around 3 days that with my final strategy I would maybe be able to beat it, but 2 days, 12 hours, 55 minutes. I do not think I can do that on Interloper. I do not think I can beat that because, you know, even if we somehow get everything cured and we do that really quick, we still have to craft the improvised knife. There's no way around that. He didn't have to, I'm guessing. He just picked a hunting knife instead. So, you know, that's like about 3 hours extra just for forging, and about 15 more minutes for making the arrow shafts. No, it's actually more than that. It's more close to half an hour, because the improvised knife is slower than hunting knife. And of course, making the bow is like an extra 1.5 hours. So yeah, we are like, what? I can't even count it, but it's like 5 hours
Where's the
behind
good
just
stuff?
by not having any access to hunting knife no matter what. So that's a huge handicap. I don't think I can beat that no matter what I'm gonna do. Yeah, well, I have bad news for you. Yeah, well, that's the bad news, right? Or is there more? Is there more bad news?
That'll come in
Yeah,
handy.
ooh, wow, that was a pretty nice RNG container there. That was the bad news, yeah. That's pretty bad news. I don't think I can gonna beat that, but I'm still gonna try for under 3 days. I think that's possible on Interloper. 2.5, seriously, that 5 hour handicap. I'm gonna have to watch his VOD and see like if he actually used any shortcuts, anything where I could gain those 5 hours back. Anything he did. I'm guessing
Kinda
the answer is
thirsty.
no. Maybe I could gain like 2 hours, that's my guess, but 5 hours is just... I don't see how I could catch that up. That's just too much, too much. Okay, it's time to go. This is enough hot piece. Let's head out. And I actually remembered to check this house before leaving the farmstead. My... Oh yeah, my metal count is pathetic. We are at 0. Couldn't be any worse, right? We do have the pry bar, that's 2, and we do need to find... Oh, I think I see the hexa. Is it here? It is. Beautiful. Okay, so maybe we'll cut some metal on Signal Hill. Actually, I can just... no, we're fine. We can tear down the can opener. We already have 2 cans, so I don't really need any more than that. I'll tear down the pry bar, the hammer, and the can opener. What was the condition of the hacksaw? 76, that's actually really bad. We cannot even use that hacksaw. We're just gonna repair it. Repairing the hacksaw once gives you 25% condition, and we do need it fully repaired for, you know, the challenge itself. And I really don't wanna repair it twice, since we're gonna find everything cured. Every extra repair is going to cost us precious time. I think even with quality tools it's 30 minutes per repair. And of course also a spare scrap metal that I have to get from somewhere. So I really hope the second hacksaw I find is going to be a bit better. And anytime I see a pry bar, I should pick it up. We know there's not going to be any hammer in there because there was no maglans in the basement. So we're gonna have to hope we are on loot table 4 and we will find a hammer on Signal Hill. Difficult to compare results across divisions. As you point out, the situations are very different between Loper and Stalker. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's a reason, right, why there are divisions in the first place. It's not just for the challenge itself that some people that want to play on lower difficulty may not feel confident enough about playing on Interloper. It's definitely also for this, right? Interloper just has access to so much more. I mean, so much less than Stalker or Voyager. The hunting knife alone is a big difference, and I think quality tools are only bugged on Interloper, so that's another thing. Let's drink another hot birch bark. Oh, and I forgot to make the bandages. I need to make them on Signal Hill. Okay, we're not going in the right direction. This is way too far to the right. Oh, I'm losing my torch. Not that it really matters. It barely warms me up. I feel like torches are still useful for warming up until we are like 3 arrows down with cold, so I guess it's still good. But we do have to stop every now and then to torch chain. At least until we get enough. Okay, okay, it's a sprint race, that's not a big deal. We don't need to waste bandage on that. Maybe if we got 2 sprint races, I will think about it, but it's probably still not too necessary. Let's hope there are no sprint ankles. Every bandage we have to make is like 5 minutes extra time, so every single move we make costs us precious time. The fewer bandages I have to use, the better. It would be nice if painkillers or rose hip tea help with stuff like sprains, because healing pain is kind of useless. Pain doesn't really do anything. There's so many rose hips. At least now with the new cooking, there's more uses for it, like using rose hips in the pie recipes. A really good use of them. I'm glad it's foggy, though it's warm. I don't have to worry about wind. Fog is amazing weather type, unless you need to start a fire with a maglans, of course. Ooh, that was an accidental goat. Can we get a pry bar here? Oh, we actually got the pry bar, nice. So that's some extra metal, but let me just check the hammer first, because if it's not here, it's a restart regardless. So let's not waste time. Yeah, it's not here, so we don't even get a coffee, we got a friggin' tea there. Oh, come on, there are 4 loot tables and I keep getting the 3rd one. So annoying. Okay, I want to keep running this start. I think it's the best one, so no reason to save them. There's another one. Okay, this is a little later in the day, so I think we may need to sprint a bit more. Trying to figure out how much sprinting during the day is ideal. I'm gonna try sprinting 4 times fully this time. See how that works out. I think this start is a bit too late. It was slightly afternoon, about 2 hours later than the previous start. I think the previous start was the perfect amount of time. Genelia, hey, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you, Ash, for shout to Genelia. Let's sprint again. Everything okay? Glad to hear that. Me? Oh, I'm fine, you know. Back to work, so not as great as the last week, but I can manage. At least I cool down a little bit in the office under the AC. Grab the cold drink. So let's grab the matches. We are not even freezing yet, so still at full condition. I like that. Is this spray paint? Ew. I wanna pick that up. Waste my inventory space. New spawn, yeah, we keep respawning because we are trying to get a good run going. It's always the PV starts every single time until we manage to find enough dried saplings. Then we head to Mystery Lake.
Can't feel my feet.
Every run that gets to Mystery Lake I consider a success, even if it's not a whole run, but getting out of PV just feels good, you know. This region just too cold, too many blizzards. I don't mind it on vanilla that much once you're prepared and can take your time, but on a speedrun, really rough to start in.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Okay, only now we're starting to freeze. I think I only see a single cattle here. Well, it doesn't matter, we're gonna cross the river one more time anyway, when we are going to the birch forest. Just have to remember to pick up a few more cattles. I don't know if it's even worth checking this boot. I never see the pry bar here. I don't know if I'm just unlucky or if I am misremembering the spawn. I think my stick count is horrible, right? 3 sticks. Oh my. Let me collect whatever is in here. And I need to be better at picking up sticks in the birch forest as well. No baseball cap this time. Never mind.
Wonder if the owner's around.
Not what I'm looking for. I want coffee. No painkillers. No chips.
Never would have thought to look here.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's some protection against frostbite. Now give me coffee.
Hope I can still eat this.
Pork and beans. That can warm us up, but I don't know if I even want to risk the food poisoning from that. Didn't seem to be in too great of a condition.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Okay, orangey crackers. I mean, getting coffee from here is quite unlikely. I'm wondering if it's even worth searching. It might be, I mean, we're trading about what, 5% condition for potential coffee. 5% condition is just one birch bark tea, so it's probably worth it. We can heal that back. Okay, of course, no dried birch as usual. Not surprised by that at all. Wait, is that a bug? Why did that appear? I didn't drink anything yet, right? That was just a
Hey,
restart.
cold. I'm warming up again.
That was from like previous save. What just happened? I think it was just a UI bug. I doubt I actually got the buff, but interesting. I have never noticed that before. Hey Sarah, welcome in. How are you doing? Truly strange though. I wonder if that actually gave me a buff. That would be like a really powerful exploit, right? You could just drink a bunch of birch tea, then quit the game, load another save, and we would get, like, we could get coffee, we could get, I don't know what else. Right, because I definitely didn't drink anything. I couldn't have. I barely grabbed matches. I did not find anything. I just drank cold. Yeah. So it must have been a bug. You're doing great. I'm glad to hear that. How have your rounds been going? Well, we are still restarting in PV, so not too great. Not too great, but eventually we have to get a good run going. We'll keep trying this week. Well, this weekend. I don't think there's gonna be another stream until at least Friday. But we'll be back in over the weekend, and I'll try this a few more times, see if I can get it done. If not, we might just jump to the next strategy because we are running out of time, right? Like, it's 18th of July. Unless you're in Australia, then it's 19th already. And so we have like 12 more days to finish this challenge. And I really want to get the third strat done. And I also want to give others the opportunity to do it if they want to, because it's a really powerful strat. It would feel wrong to, you know, just do it on the last day. Okay, last run I did not have enough sticks, so I really need to pay more attention to this. Of course, the main appeal to this forest is the birch bark though, so still gonna look for those. Need at least 12. Can see 2, 3 already. That's a good start. Yeah, I think I sprinted fully about 3 times, so I'd like to try one more time, but I think we're gonna be a little late. I mean, we still have 2 more important places to visit, and the sun is going to set soon. Okay, grab any feathers we can find. 2, 3, 4. Do you have any more? 5. Let's quite good. Satisfied with that. Did you need to have a minor exploit cleared, or didn't you mention something about that? Oh yeah, yeah, well, yeah, the minor exploit, in case you did not catch it, is that we can open the shortwave caches without the handheld shortwave. That's basically the exploit. It's pretty minor. I didn't like explicitly clear it with LD, but you know, if it's not allowed, then I'm fine with this run not being accepted or anything. When I submit this run to LD, I will explain the exploit at, let's say, at the end of the successful run, and just send him the timestamp. But yeah, I heard from a few other people who are running this, and they think it's, you know, it's really minor. So I would be surprised if it was actually not allowed, because the document states that you can use minor exploits, right? The document explicitly states that glitches are fine as long as it's not out of bounds, teleporting or duping or like straight cheating. So it should be fine, but I will verify it once I have a successful run, just in case. And yeah, as I said, even if it is not allowed, I mainly do it for fun anyway. Like, you know, I want to still see what is possible with the strategy. If it's not accepted officially, I still am interested in the unofficial time this strategy is capable of, just for myself. Yeah, you saw me do that last stream, yeah. Exactly, that's the exploit, right? Basically, if you know where the shortwave caches are, okay, we're at 14, so we can slowly start making our way out. If you know where the shortwave caches are, and you fix the corresponding transmitter, you can simply go to the correct location and uncover the cache. It's pretty handy, but it definitely requires you to know the cache locations very well, and since it's recent content, I think there are very few people who know the locations that well. I only really know it because I was doing a guide on it, otherwise I would have no chance of finding that. But it would be really interesting to see someone, you know, unaware of these caches just stumble upon one cache randomly without a shortwave. Yeah, he's really close to the tractor. I need to be careful here. Maybe just peek through the window. I don't think I see quality tools there, so I don't really have to go inside. Please, flare, don't be there. I really want the flare. I don't even see if it's there. Okay, the flare is not that important, so let's just go. And it's getting quite late. I probably should sprint to the outbuildings. Yeah, this is not ideal. I wish the run started about 2 hours earlier, but it's just so hard to pre-spam, you know, PV strats only during like noon or just before noon, and ideally starting near Signal Hill. That's just too specific. Like I was, you know, yesterday I was not streaming, so I was just pre-spamming this, and it took forever. It took forever. Okay, let me start a fire here. Do you know if there are any participants that don't have the DLC? I believe there is one. I know of at least one person who doesn't have the DLC, and they actually managed to get like the second best time on Interloper, just barely, you know, because the final location is closer on non-DLC, so it sort of gives the non-DLC runners a bit of an advantage. And yeah, they would not have access to this PV strategy if they wanted to run it. So that would again be a bit of a disadvantage for people who don't have the DLC, but I feel like that probably cancels out with the advantage they already get, so I don't think it'd be a huge deal. I do not want to eat this. Condition's too bad. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I seriously don't think anybody is gonna bother with this strategy. I mean, the RNG is even worse than the HRV, and you really need to know where the shortwave caches are. I think I'm the only person crazy enough to bother with this. But the third strategy that I will run maybe on Sunday or shortly after might be of interest to many more people, because I do believe I will be able to finish a full run in a single stream. There's only really some heavy RNG really early on, so like if you're unlucky it's probably gonna take you about 2 hours IRL to get a run going. And once you have the run going it should be smooth sailing, and yeah, it should be possible to get a really good time. I keep getting lead from there. Why lead? That's like the worst item you can get. You can't do anything with lead. I have nothing to warm up. Oh, this is kind of sad. I don't even have anything to break down. I could... Yeah, okay, I could prepare birch bark. I could prepare these reishi. They take 15 minutes, so let's do that. Just warm up a little bit. Yeah, like maybe 2 more birch bark. Take as many torches as we can and let's head out. It's already too late. If it was 2 hours earlier it would be perfect, but yeah. Now we kind of have to sprint, spend additional fatigue. So we better get some coffee. If we don't get coffee here, this run's already not looking so great. Feel like I should probably check this bar nearby. I don't even remember what it can have. I think it can have a hacksaw. Yeah, I believe it's a hacksaw. Hacksaw is not actually that useful here. We're gonna get at least 2 more hacksaws anyway if we manage to get out of PV. So like I don't care about tools at all, whether we find the hacksaw or not. And the hammer I do want to find, but only for the medal. I break it down anyway. I think it's around here usually, so yeah. It doesn't look like it's spawned. Oh, come on. It's a pretty wide gap. Why can I not squeeze through? Yeah, I should probably sprint a little bit. We are already late, and since we don't have any warming up bonus, we're probably gonna start freezing for a bit more. Okay, I can see some crows. That corpse over there seems to spawn pretty reliably. That one never has enough feathers. I'm assuming some of the possible feathers are just clipping through some terrain, maybe through the hay bales. Or maybe they land on the roof of the shed. So that kind of sucks, but if I can get even 1 or 2 feathers, that's still better than nothing. I would really like to collect as many feathers as possible, just passing through, not having to search for them explicitly. And I already see 2, I see 3, that is a lot better than usual from this guy. 3 feathers. 4, wow, we got the maximum amount possible. I don't know if I ever saw 4 feathers from this guy before, so... Yeah, our feather count is 11, that's nice. If we start by 3 strikes, we usually get a lot of feathers, but that start is just really risky. It takes forever to get the matches, so we take a lot of condition damage. Yeah, we are already about to freeze. And yeah, there's the farm, but I'm gonna take some more cattails because I really need the tinder anyway. Not gonna bother torch chaining here. We can afford to spare another match once we get to the farmhouse. I really hope 2 tinder is enough. Maybe we can find some new sprint in the farmstead. Yeah, we pretty much have to sprint anyway, like, there's no reason to not sprint anymore. Because by the time we manage to fix the transmitter, it's gonna be light enough for an Aurora anyway. Yeah, let me check the barn and the car later. Let's just go here. No coffee. Not really surprised. Give me this book. And yeah, okay, I want to start torch fire first, just so we don't waste any more matches. And do this, okay.
Come on. All right.
What else can I burn? Some of these heavy books maybe. That should be enough to warm up. I see the can opener, but I still need some... Okay, I can see canned peaches here. Please be good enough. What's your condition? 75. That's really nice. And let's start making... yeah, let's make this rice cheese. Where's the cooking pot? Come here. Make some birch bark. This maple syrup, 94%. I'm pretty confident that is not going to give us food poisoning. So that's... wow, look, RNG maple syrup too. I guess Molly really liked maple syrup. Don't mind it at all. Maple syrup's good. Okay, I must not forget to make some bandages. I'm gonna probably have to tear some cloth down, but let me search
This stuff will come in handy.
for some cloth first. Wait, when did I equip this? Interesting, so we have 3 headgear items. That's crazy. Usually we don't find any. Okay, I want this book. I think my reishi tea is ready, so let's drop it on the ground. Oh, look at that. RNG matches. Okay, we have plenty of matches now. No need to worry about them anymore. Let me just do this for now. More birch bark. Oh, okay, I don't have any more birch bark ready. But this should probably be enough for now. Where else do I want to check? Upstairs and in the basement. And I still need to make some bandages. Or get an RNG bandage from here. No. Maybe I will have more luck in the basement. Do we get a Machina? We do not get a Machina. Let's just make sure nothing burns here. We should not need this anymore. We're not gonna bother warming up anything. Let me just check the basement and then we can go. Oh yeah, bandages.
I wonder who owns this stuff.
Still need to get bandages. I keep forgetting about those. No Meglans. That is bad because once again it comes down to being lootable 3 or 4, and I have this weird feeling we're gonna be a lootable 3 again and just die to lootable. I keep getting lootable 3 lately, it's so annoying. Okay, new sprint. I could use some tinder.
Crazy right now.
So, torch count is looking good. Make sure this doesn't burn. And I would like to tear down this, where is it? Towel. Trying to stand as close to the fire as possible, so we warm up a bit more. Okay, by the time we make bandages, we should be fully warmed up, so that's nice. Okay, let's go. I should remember to eat the peaches first, as we need a second can anyway.
Never been so hungry in my
And
life.
I'm starting to get a little worried about my metal count. I actually need the pry bar really badly. Either the pry bar or the tools, because I actually do not have enough metal at all. So even if we found the... Oh, look at that. Okay, we got a hacksaw, so at least we know we're not gonna die to metal. Okay, even if I found the hammer, that would not be enough, but now that we found the hacksaw, we are kind of fine. It's at 78%, but I mean, who cares? We could use it to saw down the metal and then throw it away. Since we're gonna get 2 more hacksaws anyway. Come on, where is... Yeah, this is what I want to eat. Warm me up a little bit. Oh, look at both pry bar and simple tools. That's a lot of metal potentially, but I'm not sure I'm gonna break down the simple tools because we are already late. It's already too dark. Like, this would be the right time to be on the signal hill and start my repairs already, but we are not even close. Can probably sprint a bit more. There's not too much reason to wait anymore. Just sprint whenever we can. And take any sticks in our way. And the wind is getting stronger. It's possible we will get a blizzard, but it doesn't matter too much. Okay, our torch is out. Kind of looks like a blizzard is starting. Probably at least drink some birch bark tea. If it's really a blizzard starting, it's not gonna keep us warm for very long, but the health recovery is important regardless. Okay, it's probably just snow with wind. Doesn't look like we're gonna have a blizzard. And for once, the wind is actually blowing in the right direction. This is actually good. This is the good kind of wind. it might not seem obvious because the bonus is really small, but if the wind is blowing in your direction, you actually do move faster than usual. So this is pretty useful for a speedrun, even if the wind was only blowing in our direction for a short time. Now I hope it kind of dies down because we are gonna have to go the opposite way. Okay, we are already
So
freezing.
cold.
And now with this wind I'm
Just
actually a
wanna
little
lay
worried
down
I
for a bit.
might not be able to start a fire. Yeah, so maybe it's not so great after all. Okay, I could actually use the flare if I won't be able to start a fire here, but I would prefer not wasting the flare if I can help it. I just think I may have to. So okay, I know the prep bar won't be there because we already found one. They're mutually exclusive. Are we windshielded here? Doesn't seem like it, so we will need the flare, but still, we do have to check for the hammer here. Please be here. It's not here, come on. Loot table 3 twice in a row. Seriously? Why? This is enough loot table 3 for the rest of the week. I do not want to see it again. Okay, so we have one, two... We have 3 more of the good spawns. But this one seems like it's a bit too early in the morning, right? This one looks like... kind of looks like morning sky. Let's see. Yeah, rip. And why does it happen with the best spawn anyway? Yeah, this is actually a bit too early, I would say. We do not want to sprint too much, but I'm gonna sprint here right at the start, so we can get to the matches spawn faster. And once we have the matches, we can just, you know, warm up, take it slower. I'm just gonna sprint once here, and then I really need to save my fatigue because since we are starting this early, even just walking around doing nothing is going to cost us fatigue. If only we could choose the time when we spawn. We would spawn like 1 hour before noon. I think this is still better than spawning too late. Pick up the stick. Ugh, I don't know why, but dying to a loot table is like the most frustrating. If I don't get the correct items in a cache, it still doesn't feel that bad. Like, at least I reached the cache, but not having the right loot table is frustrating. Be right back, yeah, no worries, Chinilia.
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, so this is
Damn.
one disadvantage of starting
Freezing.
too early. The temperature is even lower, as if PV wasn't cold enough. For this, we managed to reach the matches before even starting to lose condition. Now we are not even close. So we're gonna lose a couple percent of condition. And I'm kind of considering maybe we should have gone that way, collected more sticks. Let me do that, why not? But I should change my route here maybe. Look at all those sticks. I know walking through snow is slower, but if I collect all these sticks, I will be able to warm up in the community center already. And that might be handy when we are starting this early. So I want all the sticks. This is a really dense area as far as sticks are concerned. Okay, so we lost like what, 3-4% condition. And there's the matches. It's not too bad, I guess, especially since we should be able to warm up soon. Oh, there's a soda here. Why not? And we still have to go over the bridge, I guess. Probably worth checking for the medal. Because we could get both a primer and a hexo here. And we might never find the tools. How many tool spawns are we actually checking? There are 5 tools total. 2 of them are in the tractor, so that is definitely worth checking. And 1 is in the PV farmstead barn, and I think 1 more set is I don't remember where. I think it's near the outbuildings barn, or in the outbuildings barn, yeah. And the only one we do not get to check are quality tools, not far away from 3 strikes. That's just too far for us to go. Don't have a single stone. I could use maybe 1 more. Okay, I'm really glad there are 3 kettles here, since we're gonna try and warm up in community centers this time. So we're gonna need all the tinder we can find in case we fail our first attempt and maybe even a second one. Hopefully 3 attempts will be enough. We do have some books, so we should have 80% starting chance. We should not be failing that 3 times. I don't think I'm gonna bother with those sticks. We collected enough on our way. Let me just get a fire going first. I'm wondering how much should I spend here. We're gonna find more, but we're not gonna spend that long in here, so using too many sticks is maybe a bit of a waste. We are warming up very slowly here, right? Yeah, it's not ideal, and we have nothing to prepare. Maybe we could yeah, we could prepare the reishi. Let's do that. We can make them after that. Just need some water. And we could make the bandages here as well, but this table is in an inconvenient position. We would not be warming up very fast here. Is there no cloth in here? I don't think so. There is some on the curtain, but that takes 15 minutes. That's more cloth than we probably... Oh wait, these are actually just 2 minutes. I mean, just 10 minutes for 2. So yeah, maybe I could do this. And make some reishis here. And some bandages.
Is it food or...
Or maybe I want to harvest this torch as well while we are warming up. It's just 2 minutes. Oops. Okay, this is done. Let me drop it. Where is it? We do want this to warm up. I don't think I can make anything else, so... that should be it. I'm just gonna make torches. We already searched all of this. And let me break this down as well. Maybe drink one soda. Eat the carrots. And let's check the birch forest. Actually, let's check the rest of Thompson's Crossing first. We might get lucky with the dried birch here, even though I've only seen it once. No feathers. Can I get through here if I crouch? I can. That's probably faster. Hey Beef, welcome in. How are you doing? Only have a few minutes. Want to stop by and say hey. Yeah, alright. Thank you for stopping in, Beef. I hope you're doing well. Oh, look, we found some headgear. Should protect us from frostbite. So we got like no feathers in here. We got no metal. That was not so great. We'd probably drink our reishi tea. I'm not so sure that was a good idea. We are still losing temperature way too fast. Perhaps we should have just tanked the damage for now. We have plenty of condition to spare. And we're gonna get at least 6 birch bark teas very soon. Yeah, I feel this start was a bit too early. Even if we walk everywhere, we're just gonna lose too much fatigue by basically being awake the whole day. So that kind of feels like a wasted condition, wasted fatigue that we could have otherwise used for sprinting. We only have 2 more torches. I'm not so sure this is going to last us until the outbuildings. Probably not. Okay, let's find at least 12 birch. I think I heard the bear, but I don't see him. Where is he? There he is. He's so hard to see in all these trees. Chinilia, just slightly too late. I already noticed the bear. No. You're supposed to save it for Lou. She's gonna stream tonight as well. So save all that scary noises for her. She's really easy to scare anyway. The bear trolled you, pretty much. I think he stopped following me, which would be nice. I want to hang around here a bit more. We are at what? 6, that's like halfway there. Could use a bit more. Where is all the birch bark? I bet it's exactly where the bear is. I still don't see him. Where is he now?
Damn freezing.
I bet I'm gonna run right into him. It actually shouldn't matter too much. I should be safe here. Like, if he charges me, I can probably just use the tree for cover. It worked for an Aurora bear, so why would it not work with a regular one? I just want my birch bark. Maybe we could try that. Gets too close and he's around a lot of birch bark. You're really upset you lurk while preparing dinner. Okay, okay, Chimulia. Sorry for not getting scared and making you upset. Enjoy the lurk. So we're only at 11, this is crazy. Before we were at like 20, that was such a nice haul from here. Come on, just one more, just a single one. I refuse to live with 11, 11's not good enough. Come on. There's no birch bark here. There it is, right? No, that's a stick. Come on, birch bark. There we go. 12. I mean, 12 is still kind of bad, but it's the bare minimum I'm willing to accept. Yeah, since we only got 12 birch bark, we're not gonna get the quality tools here, and we are gonna get loot table too. Just watch it. Now that we do not have much luck with anything else, we're gonna get the best loot table. That's how it usually goes. We didn't even get any tools and no flare there either. Let's move on. Yeah, at least our condition's pretty good. Stopping in the community center to warm up is actually not bad at all. I kind of like it. It saves us a lot of condition. And I really don't know how we're gonna look with condition later on in the run. Possibly it's simply to save all those nice birch bark teas we find. Ooh, you are a bit too close. medal around here. It's time to warm up again. And we are not loot table 2. I do not see the hammer there. So yeah, maybe we're just loot table 3 again, right? Why not? Let's be loot table 3 times in a row. Perfect. That's a great idea.
Come on. Looks like it worked.
No, I'm still freezing. I should just dump everything in here. There we go. Now we are warming up. No pry bar though. Ugh, we cannot make anything. So let's make some water, I guess.
What have we here?
Nice, orangey bandage.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
RNG firewood. I never get quality tools from there. I would really like to get them just once. Like it'd be nice feeling. A pretty nice feeling. Okay, time to make some birch bark while warming up. Okay, whatever, we can boil this later. I just want like one birch bark and then we can go. That's all we really need from here. Something hot to drink while moving towards the farmstead. Fortunately, we still have to warm it up here, so that's basically all birch bark prepared. Let's take a bunch of torches and move out. Maybe drink this soda. Our torch might go out in this wind. Yeah, and we are getting caught way too fast here. The warming up bonus really helps here. It slows down the rate at which we are getting cold by 50%, so we would be already freezing here if it wasn't for that single birch bark tea. So it actually saves us way more than that 5% of condition it's healing for. I just wish the wind was blowing in a different direction. We're gonna have to go that way, and I don't think the wind's gonna die down before that.
Can't feel my feet.
Ah, 3 feathers. Not bad.
Too cold to think.
Ooh, yeah, this wind's annoying. Oh, look at that. The wind actually changed both direction and strength. And yeah, this is a lot better. And of course we didn't get the coffee. Why do I even bother looking? Just not gonna be there.
Come on. Come on. Turned out pretty well.
Okay, let me get this fire going. It should be a little stronger. Warm me up faster. It should be good enough. Let's start making some birch barks. We have one more tea? Really? I don't even remember doing that. Yeah, let's just search everything first. We can deal with the rest later. Oh, look at that. Maple
Wonder if this
syrup,
is any good to eat.
60%. Not too bad. Do we finally get a code from here? Feels like both of our first attempts,
There's got to be
our
something
first
useful in
two
here.
attempts, we didn't get the code and we got loot table 3. I wonder if they are maybe connected. I don't think they should be, but it is possible. So like if we don't get a Mechino here and we get loot table 3, I'm gonna be... Oh, look at that, 98% hockey jersey. But we didn't get a code again, so like I'm worried it's gonna be loot table 3 again. I wonder if that's how it works. As if that loot table wasn't bad enough, it also... You know what, I probably don't want this. They aren't that much warmer, but they are really heavy. And I could use the carry weight for something else. Yeah... Nothing again. Just make sure our tea is not burning. There we go. Let's make this water. And I should probably eat this dog food. I should have done that earlier. So we have more cans to make teas with. There we go. What else is there to do? I still didn't search this. Okay. Come on, coffee. Gimme. No. Okay. Ooh, 25%. I don't think I'm gonna risk that. Even if it can warm us up, that's just too low. I don't wanna risk that. I guess it's time to go to the basement now. Let me make maybe some torches. Harvest this one. There. Okay, that's actually it. Look at that. I didn't even know that. So we really don't have many of these, unfortunately. Nice, an orangey bandage. No Meglans. I am starting to have a really bad feeling about this. I feel like it's gonna be friggin' loot table 3 again.
Where's the good stuff?
Maybe I should have taken those. They were in a decent shape, even if they're just sport socks. Sport socks are not very good though. Barely makes a difference. Okay, let's make a few more torches. Or maybe let's not. We have plenty. And we are at full warmth, so there's not much reason to wait. Let's move out. Let's find some metal. We did find one RNG metal, but it's not enough. Let's check the barn too. Oh, come on, my torch is out again, really? You should have the Jaws theme or something so I can play it when you have a bad feeling about loot tables. I could do that, I could do that. Okay, so there's simple tools here, so at least we don't have to worry about metal. Time to drink something warm. And to be fair, if you have a bad feeling about loot tables, it's probably justified. I don't know. I just feel, you know, that these codes, they are not tied to loot tables. I'm pretty sure I checked it in the past, and I think they are just random. So maybe I just got the urban parka 3 times in a row. Basically, in Pleasant Valley, there are 4 codes that can spawn. There can be a sport vest or maybe down vest downstairs on a bench. There can be an urban parka in the master bedroom. And since urban parka is not an interloper item, nothing spawns. That's how you know you get the urban parka, because it's the only non-interloper code that spawns. You can have a Mechino under the bed in the other bedroom, or you can have a ski jacket in the hall upstairs under the bench. And we got the urban parka 3 times in a row. The first 2 times it was loot table 3, so I do have a feeling it is connected, but I just feel like these are really not tied to loot tables. This kind of random stuff should not be tied to loot tables. Maybe it's just bad luck. Then again, we did get the hockey jersey now, 98%, that's a really nice find. The coats are kind of heavy anyway. And this way we actually get to use the windproofness bonus of the hockey jersey. We rarely get to do that, because usually there's a coat covering it. I should have enough bandages. Yeah, there's a sprained ankle. We can heal it on Signal Hill. Pretty sure I went many. How many do I have? I have 4, yeah, okay. So sprains are not gonna be an issue here. Okay, so like this is not too bad. We
I need to find some
came
place to
to
escape this
Signal
cold.
Hill right on time, pretty much. This is a pretty good time to arrive here. But yeah, we do have a half of our fatigue drained anyway, and we were walking pretty much the whole time because we started pretty early.
Soon. So.
Yeah, and there's the frostbite, something we don't usually get doing this, especially since we warmed up several times. That's actually pretty crazy, right? Like, we warmed up several times, we went straight for the matches, and we still got a frostbite because we simply don't have any gloves. This would be pretty rough as a situation, even on a casual run. I couldn't have done much more. We haven't been playing at a speedrunning pace regardless. We're pretty much just walking around, hoping to save our sprint energy for the night. So yeah, we have 3 hours of restore condition still, so we're kind of wasting it now. We can easily take some condition hit right now, since we're still gonna heal like 7.5% anyway. But it's time to start a fire. Just in time, the wind kind of died. That's convenient. Let's burn the books, they are too heavy. Come on, I only have a single kettle left.
Come on.
Don't fail me.
Come on.
Okay, nice. Okay, I still have one more tinder, so it was not that bad. Let me just get rid of most of these books. Yeah, let's get rid of the cedar. Let's get rid of like a bunch of sticks. And we should be getting warm soon. Can I even make anything? I think I made... Yeah, I made everything. We are actually really low on these and everything. We only have 3. And I think I should just really go and check the hammer, because it's probably not gonna be there. So why am I wasting time here?
Feels so good.
Because the hammer is obviously not gonna be here, right? Oh, it is here. That is shocking. Even the coffee's here. That is shocking. It almost looks like we have a run going. At least until we search the shortwave cache.
I could use this.
Okay, these are 88%. That is a lot more tempting. A lot more tempting, but I think I still can justify it. 2 kilos is just too heavy. Speed above everything else. I'm wondering if I should maybe search these as well. So, okay, 2 wires, 3 fuses. We can break this down for metal. And we have the battery. We found some metal here as well. That's nice. There's the guaranteed flare. Now I really just need to break down the metal. Okay, this is a good time to break down the tools, I guess. Let's do that. How funny would it be if you got jump scared by the bear again at the exact same place you were last time? Well, you and I have very different definition of funny, I guess. Damn it, Chinelia, that was a good one. That was a good one. It was nasty because I was just about to start fixing the transmitter, so... This is scary, like... If you don't hear the bear come in here, you know, you can get locked into this annoying... cutscene. Like, this cutscene takes like, what, 10-15 seconds? If the bear notices you here, he charges you, you can't do anything, so... That's something to watch out for. You are really boring. I'm sorry, I do not get scared easily, but you know. It will just feel even better if you finally manage it after a long time. Okay, I do not want to repair the wires yet. It's a bit too early. Let me stay here. And I think we can cook the coffee, but... should I bother with this? Should I bother with this? Should I bother with this? I'm not gonna bother with the peaches. They're... Actually, 35 is probably not that bad. Let's do it. Let's do it. You see the clip of the last time when I got scared? What clip of the last time I got scared? I never get scared. What are you talking about, Ash? I think it's really hot where you are because you are speaking nonsense. So can I actually do this? It's 13. I think before it burns we do have enough time. I hope. I hope. This is half an hour of burning it. Burn it down. Come on. Yeah, right. I mean, yeah. I don't get scared. Ooh, okay, I didn't get burned. I had a really bad idea, a bad feeling that it would. But luckily it didn't. Okay, I think this is a good time to fix the transmitter. Let's do that. Let's not forget to turn it on as well. And yeah, we are on table 4, so we're gonna backtrack through Pleasant Valley Farmstead. There we go.
Damn, that's smart.
6 minutes, 6 minutes. Let me drink a soda. Let me eat these carrots so they don't weigh me down. Ooh, I ate too much. I ate too much. That is not good. That is not good. I ate way too much. Whatever. Oh, come on. Seriously, just warm up already. Why do I have to wait for you? There we go. That bug is so annoying, man. Oh, come on. I need to heal my brains. I totally forgot I had that. Ooh, this was not smart. Hey Sig, welcome in, how are you doing? Is it possible to affect the frequency of auroras? I'm not quite sure what you mean. We are repairing the transmitter. Thank you for the shout to Sig Ash. We are repairing the transmitter to guarantee an aurora. That's the only way to guarantee an aurora. If you repair the transmitter, you are gonna get a long aurora the next night. Or the same night if it's already night. But other than that, I do not think you can like guarantee it in any way. I do know that Blick Inlet has much more common auroras than all the other regions, but that's about it. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Sick is also running the back Chinilia. There are no bears here and it's an aurora. Come on. Yeah, Sick is also running the backpacker rally and he has the best time right now at I think it's 2 days, 12 hours and almost 2 days, 13 hours. Which is a crazy good time. Yeah, congrats on your last round. Unfortunately, I missed the stream, but it's a great time. Basically, yeah, what I wanted to say word for word. I noticed you got a really good time, and I missed the stream, unfortunately. But I will have to watch a lot of that. I definitely wanna see how you did that. I definitely wanna see if I can get even close to that time on Interloper. It's gonna be very rough. Think I can do under 3 days, but 2.5 days, that's just crazy. Yeah, that answers it. Didn't realize that there was any way to trigger it. And this discounted the signal void, as you had thought. It was always random. Yeah, the prep record is definitely faster and way less RNG dependent. This is RNG hell. Like, the amount of RNG we have to go through here is just insane. I do not think anybody's gonna bother with this strategy except me. It's just too much. Let's see if we even have a run going. Yeah, we don't. Oh, come on. We couldn't get a Cured Verge going. This is really painful. Last night you were on a track for sub 2 day done, but that were risky though. You know it's possible. Sub 2, yeah, how do you do sub 2? I mean, you still have to forge, right? I don't know how many arrowheads you find on Stalker or arrows, but you don't have to forge any arrowheads. I don't even have to forge the knife, which helps a lot because the knife is like 3 hours of forging, plus the metal that you have to find. But you do still need to forge the arrowheads, I believe. Sub 2 days is just insane. If you can do sub 2 days on Stalker, then maybe I could do 2.5 on Interloper, but yeah, I don't think I can just compete with Stalker times. So we only have a single of the good spawns left, so let's try it. So far the RNG was not very good. Where's the... there it is. Yeah, this is a pretty good start. The time is pretty much ideal. Let's sprint a little bit. Hey, Rambling Bucket, welcome in. How are you doing? You've been able to find at least 10 guaranteed... Oh, whoa, whoa. Not again, not again. Stay away. At least 10 guaranteed arrowheads. It cuts the forging heavily. Where are the arrowheads? Are there some in the bunker maybe? I'm guessing that bunker might have a couple in some container, but I don't know where else you could find the arrowheads. At least not on the road to Forsaken Airfield. With a bit of RNG, the 11th arrowhead brings us down to only 2 hours of forging. Yeah, well, yeah, that's a huge time save. I could just not do an interloper, so yeah, I can see how that would help. So yeah, maybe if you don't have to forge and only craft sub 2 days could actually be possible. I didn't account for not needing to forge much. Bucket the wolf summoner. Please do not summon any wolves. The prepper cache has 5 arrows that can be broken down. Alright, and the other 5 are in your same main strategy regions. I see, yeah. So it's the arrows then, not arrowheads, yeah. Arrows we cannot find at all on Interloper, so yeah. Yeah, I can see how that would help. Yeah, so there is no way at all I can compete with Stalker times then. Like, I can come up with ways to get the cured saplings somehow, get quality tools even, but I'm still gonna have to forge, and that's, you know, that's 11 hours. If I get lucky, 10 hours, but I would have to find an arrowhead somewhere. RNG for another possible 3, yeah, that's just crazy good. I didn't realize there are arrows on Interloper. Yeah, they just don't spawn at all, I believe. I think you can get an arrow from the toolboxes, but it's very rare. I believe I have seen them there before, but I don't know, maybe it was a bug, like, there were many bugs. So, who knows, maybe it's still in the game, maybe it's intended, no idea about that. Let me grab as many sticks here as possible. This is a really nice spot for sticks. You don't have to walk around too much. So yeah, I think 2 days sounds realistic for Stalker after all. That'll be a crazy good time. That is way better than I imagined anybody would get. Like, I thought I was already being bold with the 3 days 1 hour prediction. And that is already beat. So there's the matches. And this can have an arrowhead or guts, I believe. It didn't. It's almost always empty, but it doesn't hurt to check. Okay, maybe we should sprint a little bit. Two kettles means 2 pieces of tinder, or 2 kettle heads, which can act as tinder. I'm not sure if it's worth warming up here, but maybe we could. We just don't have anything to drink, no warm drinks. So the usefulness of warming up in here is kind of limited. Yeah, I'd probably skip it. I'm still gonna search for possible coffee though. Because some RNG coffee would be a huge bonus. Oh no, I accidentally put those sardines in my inventory. Let's fix this issue real quick. 42% as well, ew. Get out of my inventory. Well, RNG cloth is actually not that bad. We're gonna need it for some bandages later. So at least we don't have to tear down any towels. Well, we did get an RNG, some RNG tea. That's not that bad, at least it helps us warming up.
Someone's stash.
But it was so close to coffee. Too bad we don't actually want to sleep it in this run. That tea would actually be kind of useful then. Now it's really just for the warming up bonus. Did I take the water? I did. Okay, time to go. Check for a possible cured birch in here. I'd really like to see it just one more time. Just once I got this birch here. Just a single time. Seems to be really rare. Yeah, not here again. What's that? A tomato soup. Okay.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
Hmm. I knew he was here. I just couldn't hear the crows because it's windy. But he has no feathers for me. That's annoying. No kettles here at all. Could really use some more tinder. I have 3 rocks. Maybe I could drop one, but... Oh yeah, okay, there he is. I was just thinking about it. There can be a moose here, and... he just spawns. No, that's exactly what I'm gonna do with my extra rock. Just throw it at the moose so he runs away. I don't want him to get in my way. Don't run into the forest though. That's where I want to go. Okay, perfect, yeah. Keep running there. That's a good direction to run. Okay, already 3 birch bark, just coming in 4 actually. That's good. The last time we had a little bit of a problem finding enough birch bark. Hopefully this time will be different. I can hear the bear, so he must be pretty close. No, there he is, okay. Oh, this wind is annoying, come on. Why are you blowing from that way? That's a birch bark I want. I want that birch bark. I'm gonna risk it, I'm gonna be greedy. Okay. That was really close. Seven birch bark. I need more. I need more. And these guys on my tail. I think I can see one more there. Okay, that looks a lot better now. If this one is here, it is. Okay. Wasn't sure it was a birch bark. We should have enough. We're at 13. That's acceptable. Okay, so yeah, there we got the bug again. Restart condition buff disappeared, but we didn't drink anything. But looking at my condition, I'm thinking it's really just a UI bug. Condition's actually way lower than I would expect.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Oh my god, how did I get the frostbite this early? That is strange. And quite annoying. I don't even have any headgear. So we're getting, yeah, and oh, our hypothermia is actually very close. I need to hurry up. If we get hypothermia, it's pretty much GG. This wind is not helping. Okay, let's warm up real quick. Where's my... I... Wow, I actually don't have any books. It's kind of rough. How did that happen? I loaded the ruler store, there was no books there.
Come on.
Okay, luckily
That
we
should
only
help
need a
warm
single
things up.
attempt to start a fire, so it was not that bad. And we did get simple tools here. This is a bugged spawn, so that is actually very surprising that we got them. Again, I don't know, the quality tools just don't seem to spawn. Simple tools are also bugged, but at least sometimes spawn. I'm not sure what's going on. I have no idea. First try hacking. Ah, you caught me. You caught me, Ash. I think this is good enough. Yeah. I don't need to have any bridge bark prepared so far. Can do that later. Yeah, there's the guaranteed book. Maybe should have just used that one.
That'll come in handy.
Ooh, I got stuck on a plank. Come on, make more keys, make more torches and whatnot. There we go. How much time do we have? Yeah, we can make two, but I'm gonna go into the car. It warms me up a bit more. And yeah, let me make the bandages instead. Kind of want the bandages. Oh yeah, and I made a huge mistake here, of course. I forgot about the bug. I need to drop this. It doesn't matter. We can still make one more batch. Prepare some birch bark. Then we should be ready to go. Yeah, our frostbite is still really bad, and hypothermia as well. But we shouldn't be freezing with all these teas anyway. Let me just make a bunch of torches and go. I'm just a little worried about the frostbites because we are getting them way too early. Could really use some hat or gloves. Danger, hi, welcome in. How are you doing? How are your tournament runs going? No, just a casual -20 feels like on day one. Why the hell not? Classic PV. You completed a run this weekend at 4 days, 15 hours stalk. Wow, that's pretty good. So, yeah, you beat me by like 8 hours. I know we're not the same division, but still, you know. Nice, nice. That's a really good time. You've been watching 3 days, 1 hour run of, yeah, 6 time, yeah. Yeah, he does have a new run, so you can watch that as well. I am also interested in watching it. The VOD of the 2 days, 12 hours. I hope there's a VOD. I mean, there should be, right? Like, so it's easier to verify. You don't really need a VOD for that if you have screenshots or whatever, but I guess a VOD is the simplest, especially if you're streaming. You didn't see it, but you may have missed something. Yeah. I have not checked yet. I just heard about the time and I would like to see it. Think I'm gonna drink another tea here. Oh, so it was off stream. Alright, okay. Maybe you mentioned it earlier. I just missed it. You recorded it for verification. You're trying for a sub date, so that'll be the one to watch. Oh, okay. That's just Will being called. I wasn't sure what that sound was. Once you manage it, you have the strategy, but in the RNG. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, so that will be the one to watch. Yeah, sub 2 is crazy. Sub 2. No way I can do that on Interloper, but I'm gonna try sub 3. I know that is possible. At least with an exploit. If you can do sub 2, I feel like the main difference for me on Interloper is having 2 forge, so like if you can do sub 2, I might be able to do sub 2.5. I haven't run anything as fast as that yet, so I'm just guessing, but yeah, that would be interesting. You're trying to get close to 3 days and then no more backpack row. It's been fun, but very time consuming. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I hear ya. I mean, I've been doing this the whole month and I finished a single run. A single run! And come on. The RNG is just crazy on Interloper, right? It's frustrating and I've seen others try for these Grey Mothers, Maples and HRV cured gods on Interloper. It's just frustrating,
Can't
like
feel my hands.
it really takes a lot of time. You watched six 3D run and your heart sank when he ran into the bear. Oh, that was early? I do not remember that. I know he got the broken ribs and yeah. Then I raided him as I was ending and I watched him finish that one. That was a really good one. Do you think that around 1 day and 18 to 20 hours is the mathematical minimum? You should have figured it out soon. Lack of map knowledge. Oh yes, so yeah, you think like 1 day, 18 hours is minimum. Ooh, this is a little risky. I hope my torch does not go out from the wind. Okay, whatever, he's not gonna charge us. Yeah, moose not bear, right, yeah. Yeah, I mean a bear mauling wouldn't matter as much for this, I suppose. The condition loss would still suck, but it's the broken ribs, right? Like, if you spend so much time exhausted and your carry weight drops even further down, it means you walk slower.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
The safe file response, yeah. At least you can do that off stream, right? Like, I had to do that yesterday for 2 hours or whatever. It was annoying. Okay, let me start a fire here. Yeah, 11.25 kilos. That's really funny to see, like, beat everyone with a run that had broken ribs, and by so much as well. The crafting time alone is close to 32 hours. Yeah, I think that is interloper, right? It's close to 32 hours, but that should be an interloper. Like, if you manage to find a hunting knife on Stalker, it should be faster.
That's done.
And quality tools as well. I feel like that 32 hours figure is for interloper and maybe with simple tools or something. I think it should be faster than that. Let me put all of these in here. There are no peaches here? Okay. So what can we even do? We can do some birch bark. Birch bark. And that's it. I do not have the can opener yet. Let me grab that first. Maybe start a torch. We're using a conjure hammer spell or something. Interestingly, we're watching Kimiadat doing start to bow in, I guess that's black, no, that's Broken Railroad. Oh, so he was, what, was he doing like custom interloper? Because you cannot really start in Broken Railroad, right? Or maybe I'm misunderstanding. And he commented that the moose never spawns up there anymore, then it spawns on him. And also happens to say never underestimate hinterland. Yeah, I mean moose are quite RNG dependent, right? They are not very common. Pocket mixtapes helps you forge on the go. Yeah, well you barely have to... Oh, for a while I thought there was like a rifle there. I was a little confused. Oh yeah, okay, he started outside it, not custom. I see, I see. Did we get no code again? How is this possible 4 times in a row? Oh, okay, we did get a code this time, but it's pretty bad. Of course it is. At least we get a hat. I'm happier about the baseball cap than I am about the Makino. At least that means no frostbite. Let me check on these real quick. I don't want to burn anything. Okay. Drop this. Drop it. Why did it not work? Drop it. Drop this. I really should make some more birch bark while we are warming up. Yes, let's do 2 more. Just check your notes and you guess crafting time should be as low as 22. Lots of arrowheads can be found. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I didn't even consider that, right? Like, yeah, Sick is planning to finding like most of the arrowheads, I believe. So that definitely helps. Yeah. And yeah, the hunting knife is like a lot faster on Stalker than improvised knife, so I'm counting like with improvised knife. There used to be a hunting knife spawn on Interloper, but they patched it out. There were actually 3. There was the guaranteed one in HRV in the cave, in the river cave, that also has matches. There was an RNG one again in HRV, in the ice caves. And there was a guaranteed one in Blackrock in a Memento. That's still there in lower difficulties, but of course they patched it out for Interloper. You brought down crafting time to 25.25 hours. There might be more time to save. 24.25. Okay, that's good, that's good. Prybar, RNG, work boots suck. Let me drop them. I picked them up by accident. I do not want that. They are not in a good shape. In any case, well done. And I'll try to beat you down, but I don't like my chances. Yeah, I am giving up. Like, when it was 3 days, 1 hour, I was... Okay, we are all table 1. That's good to know.
Wonder if the
I
owner's
was
around.
confident I could actually beat that on Interloper with my final strategy. But 102 days, not happening, not a chance. That's it. This is part of the new strategy you've been trying, yeah. Relying on arrows and arrowheads you can find, that's definitely probably where you're gonna get... no, it's definitely where you're gonna get most time savings at this point. Once you know you get quality tools, you get a knife, you get all the dried saplings, that's where you can save most of your time. Because you can really not craft, right? But you can not forge. So that's where it's gonna be. Okay, I guess we are ready to leave. We're gonna stop at Molly's barn for sure. I do not like my sticks, but I kind of don't want to harvest these. I'm gonna have to find more sticks somewhere. Yeah, it's time to go. Let me take a bunch of torches. How's my metal? We are okay. We have a pry bar, we have simple tools. So I don't really have to check anything else. Let's just go. I'm gonna get a hammer as well. Should be sufficient. On low pro, you think prepper caches are always empty? Yeah, pretty much. Technically, one is not empty, but it is empty. It's kind of confusing. It shows us abandoned. It's basically empty. It's definitely not stocked, but it does have one corpse in it, and either matches or hammer or a hexo, and it also has the recipe, the new recipe in it. Yeah, so you can get like this cache. It's 1 in 9 chance, and then of course we get a blizzard. So like I'm not even gonna really stay warmed up. I'm still gonna drink one tea just to stay warmer for a little longer. But this is, why do we get a blizzard now? It's a bit too early. I might have to sprint, honestly. This is not very good. I need to find the barn right away. That's where our hammer is gonna be this time. Where are you, barn? Where are you? There it is. Let's grab the hammer real quick. On low pro, matches and the tool is pretty stocked. Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining, don't get me wrong. That's pretty good for interloper. But you know, on this tourney, it's not really worth searching. Maybe we're just going around it. You can pop in, but yeah, if you're doing HRE, it might be worth it, right? Like, when I was doing the HRE strat, I was sometimes walking around the HRE bunker at least, so that was the one to check, but it barely matters. I mean, matches don't even matter for the tourney, at least not on interloper. If you're going around HRV and Mountain Town, you can get easily 60 or more matches, and you only have a couple days, so you can be extremely wasteful. On my only successful run so far, I haven't got like an 85% Fire Striker in Broken Railroad, so I actually dropped all the matches there and just used the Fire Striker from that point. Oh, this blizzard's annoying. We're gonna take some damage here. We should sprint, it's already quite late anyway.
Goddamn freezing.
Okay, I have 2 bandages, that's not too bad. Let me take off all my clothes because we are freezing anyway. I don't want them to get wet or damaged. We will put them on later. So, since we are on loot table 1, we're gonna have to go near Heartbreak Bridge for our shortwave cache. There can be some aurora wolves in the area sometimes, so we'll have to be careful. There's a lot more hills and obstacles in the way, so sometimes the wolves are hard to see. It would be really nice to get at least one cured birch today. I want to leave Pleasant Valley so bad. Just once. Okay, maybe let's sprint. We are freezing anyway. I hope this wind direction stays this way for just a little bit more, so I can start a fire here. Let's go. Don't change wind, don't change, just a few more seconds. Let me start this fire. Hey, Katse, welcome in. How are you doing?
Come on.
Come on, come on. Okay, looks good. So we started a fire, and the fire barrel fire never goes out, even in a blizzard. So now we are good. But we will have to use a lot of sticks here. I don't even know if I have enough. I'm gonna do it like this. It's gonna be definitely really cold here. Put the cedar in there as well. Let's just go inside for now. Let's wait until this barrel warms up. Oh, 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 oh. So let's search this. Nothing.
I'm not sure
Battery.
I can carry much more.
Oh, come on, no coffee. Seriously. This is just so frustrating. So much RNG. I don't care about those boots anyway. No coffee. It's gonna suck. We still have a small chance for coffee in here. But it's very unlikely. Of course not. Why should we get coffee? I need one more fuse. There it is. I'm gonna have to break down stuff into metal. We have 0 metal. So I didn't pick up the can opener. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. Luckily we do have the simple tools, so we still have enough metal, but like no coffee, that I find very discouraging. And like I'm not even warming up here, of course, because I'm naked. That might be it. That might be why. No, no, no. Use the windbreaker outside, I guess. Outside later. Yeah, we should be warming up now, so I can at least break down these tools. It's gonna take 1 hour. Let's see if this fire barrel is at least warming me up in this blizzard. It'd be really nice. It is warming me up. That's sweet. That's sweet. Let's warm up any drinks we might have here. And since I don't even have a freaking can opener, we're gonna have to smash these cans open. That's kind of annoying. And yeah, this herbal tea is just not a very good find, I would say. It's just like, we got 10 herbal teas. Couldn't we get 10 coffees instead? That's just sad. That's just sad. I have to smash this open because somehow I managed to forget.
I could eat anything.
Okay, now harvest. Nothing should burn. Okay. None of this burned. Good. Make more tea. We're barely warming up. We really need the Aurora to be repaired like right now. Do we have enough metal? We have enough metal, so it's time to do this because we are barely warming up here. We need this blizzard to stop right now. Blizzards, besides being really windy and making your clothes wet and damaging it, they also make the air temperature colder by 10 degrees, so I want to get rid of that. It's already dark, so an aurora should start right away after we repair this. But yeah, I'm really disappointed we didn't get any coffee. I need coffee really badly here. It's popcorn time. I could use some popcorn. Okay, so there goes the blizzard at least. And this is Oh my god, Chinlia. Oh my god. Okay, so 11 minutes until ready. Let's prepare this birch bark, why not? We're barely warming up. Let me drop all these cans and just eat them right away. We're starving to death anyway, so we wanna get rid of them. We wanna warm up. This is the perfect usage here. Yeah, we can make some birch bark still, but that's about it. Eat this. Warm up. Oh, how is it so cold? I still don't get it. It feels like... That might be a bug, actually. Maybe... I will have to test it later, but I'm thinking... The negative temperature from the blizzard is still on, even though we switched to an aurora, because it seems crazy cold. It's... What? It's minus 34. That is not possible. That is actually not possible to be that cold this early. Are you still naked? No, I'm not. No, it's just really cold. Like, we'll see once we leave this barrel, but this is very suspicious to me. Come on. Boil so I can eat you. We're just gonna eat all of this for warmth, I guess. And for some food value. And yeah, let's just get rid of these carrots as well. Yeah, so this looks like a bug. I didn't even know that it's possible. I wonder if it's permanent. That would be such a brutal bug if this is permanent. I doubt it's permanent based on my data mining of how weather works. I would think it's not permanent. I really want to harvest that hammer as well. We can actually do that. We can warm up a little bit. Is there anything else I could... no. I do need to harvest the hammer though. It's I don't want to carry it around. I hope it's not gonna screw me over. I don't have any coffee, so I'm not sure how good of an idea that was, and I don't want to carry this anyway. And we still need to drink something. Let's drink some birch bark, warm up even more. And now let's see. I think it may have ended. It shows, yeah, 36:17. That's minus 19, right? So I think, yeah. Looks like the bug is maybe no longer active, but it was before. Definitely. Now the storm. This thing is really boring. I have to go to dinner. I will torture Loop later. See you. Yeah, no worries, Chinlia. See you later. So... Let's see. Now that we are far away from the... Yeah, minus 20. Okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. Minus 20 seems normal. But I think there was a brief period where it was bugged. It really sucks that we do not have any coffee though. And we are freezing really quickly. Did everything... What happened here? This is weird. It went... Okay, there's still something that's hot. I guess I didn't drop any of those teas. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get a birch now because everything is just going really poorly. Our condition's low. We have no coffee. We are almost exhausted. It's already kind of late. Yeah, the wind is not helping either.
Can't feel my feet.
Ooh, maybe I should check that though. We do need the feathers. And there might be... Oh, there goes another frostbite. Okay.
Up again.
There might be another corpse inside the barn. Ooh, there's a lot of feathers here. Damn, we're almost freezing again. Let's drink whatever hot birch bark we have. At least for the region. Ooh, okay, let's do this. Ooh, that was really close. That was closer than I would like. There's another one right there. Get over here. Come on. Come on, quick. Hurry up. Oh my god. Charge me.
So cold. Just want to lay down.
Oh
for a
crap.
bit.
Not good. Whew. Almost got stuck there. Now I need to find the spot and I do not see it. Are you using the trees to scare off the aurora wolves? Yeah, exactly what I'm doing. Come on. What are you doing? Why are you here? There we go. This is really annoying because they are exactly where I need to be. I need to find the cache real quick now. Where is it? Where is it? Come on. Okay, there it is. Charge me. Oh, this is not good. This is not very good. Yeah, once it starts running... Yeah, that was bad, that was bad. Once it starts running around the tree like that, it's kind of... So we don't even get to find out what's in the freaking cache. This was absolutely horrible spawn. I have never seen that many wolves around here. There's usually just one. They were exactly on top of the cache, like I couldn't do anything at all. I had to scare them like 4 times. No coffee, nothing. So frustrating. I think this is the last... Wait. Where's... Oh yeah, we lost this safe, right, okay. This is just about breaking their line of attack. Yeah, I just needed to, you know... I needed to loot the cache, but they were exactly where I needed to loot it, so... It was annoying. Yeah, nice try. Okay, this is the last of the good spawns we have, and the time is also nice. But so far today it's just horrible. Horrible RNG. At least that run was going poorly. It didn't feel like we lost much. If I could like everything, coffee, stay at that high condition, and lost the run like that, it would feel bad. Because this wasn't even like RNG, like okay, the wolves shouldn't be there in such amount maybe, but I should have been more careful around the tree. Once it starts running around the tree like that, it's usually very difficult to scare him away. The angle is just wrong, he just runs around the tree easily. And smaller trees usually work better, but all those trees just seem too large. Ooh, there's a lot of sticks here.
find some place to escape this cold.
I bet that cache was just perfect. I bet it was like the ultimate cache. Dried maple and the dried birch. They were both waiting there for me. Just teasing me. I couldn't reach it.
Never felt so cold in my life.
How is it so cold? I was sprinting and still freezing way before reaching this. Sometimes I just walk here and it's not an issue. Or maybe there was nothing of value in it. Somehow I doubt it. Neuron hype, yeah. It's like a neuron hype every hour. Because I just can't get a run going. It just feels different when you don't die to RNG, but you know, to a wolf. Every time you get in a struggle, it's basically your fault, right? So you gotta learn from it. I should have run to a different tree. But I was running out of stamina as well. Like if I started to run, maybe I would just be caught in an open area anyway. Speaking of, nearly 3 hours of stream, take a break. No worries, Ash. Today we're not gonna go very long. Like, I think maybe depending on how long this one goes, this might be the last one. So we will see. We lost 2 rounds to Wolf Attack this weekend. Came out of nowhere both times. Yeah. Oh, like this one, I'm guessing. Why are you here? Go away. Okay, I'm just not gonna check it. I'm gonna hope nothing's there. This is not worth the time. Like, I could work around him, but I literally just wanted to check one spot for a pry bar and a hex, so I don't care that much. Like, screw it. Let's just move on. This game sure knows how to kick you in the teeth, yeah. Definitely. At least when you're doing restarts like this, it's, you know, like you're not losing some... Is this... What is he doing? I want to... Okay, he's very aggressive. He's gonna charge me very soon. I need... Am I saving this booth? We're about to find out. Come on, charge me already. You are so annoying, I swear to God. Hey, Helga, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. Were you doing the rally as well? How did it go? Because over here it is not going well at all. The wolves are being extremely annoying. At least 20 people were left behind the raid. Oh man, Twitch is broken again. That's really unfortunate. Hopefully they will find their way here. But thank you for the raid regardless. I really hope they fix this. It's just so annoying. Thank you for the shout. Sarah, welcome in. How are you doing? Sai, welcome in. Yeah, I heard already. Oh, nice. RNG can opener. I heard already that like 20 people are left behind. Twitch is being Twitch again, I guess. Well, welcome in regardless. Can we have shoutouts for Sarah and for Sai as well? Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Ash. RNG pot. I don't really need that. I'm gonna leave that in here. Cats, welcome in. How are you doing? How was your run yesterday? I was watching, but then I went to sleep, so I didn't know how it ended. It went okay. You beat your time, but not by much. You think you made it like 7 hours better. I think you're gonna try again. Yeah, well, we still have like 12 days, alright? So why not? Why not? I'm gonna keep trying as well. This frustrating RNG heavy strat for like 1 more week, and we're gonna see. I would like to just complete 1 run, even if it doesn't go perfectly. Hey Zed, welcome in. How are you doing? a big victory to just finish your run. If you improve your time, even better. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Here are some sweet goodings for raidlings. Yeah, thank you for the strawberries, Katze. Think you're gonna practice HRV and try that strat? Oh no. Oh no, Sarah got timed out, sorry. Give me a second. I set up the auto mode to delete the messages if somebody posts the salary, but I was hoping it would be, you know, loop that would do that. Let me just remove that real quick. Where the hell is that it? Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, I turned it off. I'm sorry about it, Sarah. Salary ban. I was taking my salary ban seriously, but I was hoping it would affect loop. But yeah, she didn't come today, so really unfortunate. I will try to turn it on again and okay, Sarah's back. It should have been just a 1 second timeout, so okay, I'm glad you're back. Yeah, so I hope you learned your lesson, Sarah. Anti-salary agenda. That is not anti-salary, that is pro-strawberry, okay? Just pro-strawberry. You had to refresh because it wasn't counting down. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I need to improve it. Yeah, Sarah, no salary here. This is a salary-free space. So what if you post them again? Yeah, you have received your punishment, so I think it should be allowed here. Sorry, I'm missing a lot of chat. You just call me by my real name. I have no idea. We will welcome in. I'm not even sure if we shouted Weevil. If we didn't, can we get a shout, please? And thank you. Yeah, I'm missing a lot of stuff. Doing okay, yeah, Cats. How did your run go? I missed the end of it, so I'm not sure how it went. If you managed to beat your PB. Oh yeah, there's a salary. Yeah, enjoy, Sarah. Enjoy. I wanted to use it on loop, you know. I even set up a timeout and everything, and unfortunate testing. Well, there we go. Grab some frozen broccoli and start munching. Nothing wrong with broccoli at all. Nothing wrong. Just with celery. Came up with a new slogan for your community. Nice, nice. What is it? Celery party time. No, no celery parties are allowed here. The Vibe Tribe. Nice. It rhymes. You did set a new PB. Nice, nice. So you did get the right. You got the cured maple and cured god, right? So yeah, that's the way to go, I guess. I'm trying a strategy that could become even better, but you know, it's not going well. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish a run like this. You hate celery. You're only posting because because you know I hate it too. Well, thank you. Thanks so much. Lube would be proud. Oh, come on, come on. Don't make Lube proud. Make Lube mad. I'm gonna shout you out like 5 times in Loop stream again. Hopefully she will get scared. I love scaring her with your clips. And yeah, thank you for using the strawberry emote, Cats. Hey LD, welcome in. How are you doing? How's it going? He only has peanut butter. You just need celery and resins. Make ants on a log. Is that like a recipe for something? I've never heard of it. Got guts, maple, memento, cash, birch, and then message LD immediately to put you in third before it disappeared. Oh, nice! So you got third place. Really nice, really nice. Are you gonna try to run some more to further improve it, or are you happy with your time? Give me feathers, give me feathers, give me feathers. No feathers. And I'm not very focused. Too much to catch up with. Too many messages. You always get scared because of your clips. Yeah, exactly. Don't you just love it? So nice. So like 0 Bridgeberg so far. Wonderful. Wonderful. I see one. This is going really poorly so far. Yeah, such a warm welcome. All the cool kids are here. Yeah, so how are you doing, LD? I hope you're better. How goes the run? uh, I don't know. I'm desperately looking for something positive to say about it, but I really have nothing. It's just not going well today. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. It's horrible. We're taking a break from yard work, all sweaty. Yeah, yeah. Well, I hope you're at least, you know, enjoying it anyway. Okay, there's the bear. Let's avoid him. Yeah, all sweaty and hot. It's really hot where you are as well. It's been hotter for like 2 weeks now. I like warm weather, but can't wait for it to get a little colder. Come on, like 7 more birch bark. Where is it hiding? There should be like 20 in this forest. Okay, there we go. There's 4 right away. Wait. I'm hearing the bear. He's really close. I think he's gonna charge me. Let's see. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, it's been raining a lot, and then sun comes out and gets like a sauna. Yeah, yeah. We couldn't even get under 20 degrees at night, so that was like a whole week of really, really warm weather. Oh my god, that. Like under 20 degrees here, you want heat? Oh, I will gladly give you some. I am sweating. I have no AC. Send help. If cold beer didn't exist, I would probably melt. I'm glad that's a thing. Do you think you can improve on the time and you feel like you're improving your gameplay in ways that you've been specifically working on? Stuff that helps with speed on in-game time, low per, so you may try again. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Just for the sake of improving your gameplay, even if you somehow don't manage to improve the time. Also, yeah, we have a lot of people that are running the tourney here. So let me just say one more thing that LD told me that we can actually do. I didn't even know that, and I think most people are not aware of it. We do need to collect 2 stims for, you know, in order to complete the challenge, but if you are about to die and you need to save in the island cottage, you can use the stims to heal up so you don't die, in case you want to. LD said that's allowed, so that's a really useful tip you can use if you want to stay alive, you know. So you can subtract your time while sleeping, because if you die during sleeping, then you probably can subtract the time. Looking for heat to buy? Well, yeah, I would sell you all the heat for very cheap. At least for a bit. At least for a bit. I do like heat, but it's been just too hot lately. Cold beer with onions? Is that a thing? I never even thought about it. But like, I like to experiment. Maybe I will try it. As long as it's not celery, I will gladly try it. It's good to hear this is helping you in other ways. I said the same. Yeah, I feel like everybody's learning. Everybody's learned something during this tourney. I learned definitely quite a few new tricks during this tourney. So really glad about this. Okay, let me warm up. We do have an accelerant, so this should be quick and simple.
Turned out pretty well.
Oh man, how many sticks did we collect? Guess I was talking to chat for way too long. Look at this. So many sticks. You have greatly improved on your map and loot knowledge, especially around the mountain town, Sterling and Muskeg. You worked on your strats for wolf encounters as well. Yeah, yeah. That's good to hear. I feel like everybody learned something. It's a compact enough challenge, so you've been able to reckon your goals using the challenge. Yeah, yeah. It's not very long, so you can restart it many times. But I just wish you
Never
know,
thought to look here.
most of the restarts weren't due to RNG. I feel like that's like the frustrating part. The RNG, you don't really learn much from it. You just have to try until it works. But I do have a new strategy that might remove a lot of RNG from Interloper. I hope it will be allowed. I'll try to run it and then I will consult with LD and the judges whether it's acceptable. I hope it is, because it would let many people try something that would not be as reliant on RNG. It would be nice to see. Okay, what am I even supposed to do here? I need to warm up. Could break down the pry bar. Maybe. Make some birch bark. You just finished your second round, but yeah, Helga just finished the run, so she improved on her time. You remember test running this, thinking this is hard in some certain ways, how you approach this game and thinking, yeah, I'm sure people really surprised you in ways that this could be done, in maybe tried some stuff you didn't even expect might be possible. You've improved a bit. Won't die on day one stalker always anymore. Well, that's a pretty significant improvement, right? That's pretty good. Oh man, more snow to melt. I do not need to bother with this. Uh, okay, 10 more minutes. Let's. Where is? Okay, let me make this. Let me make this instead. You knew it would be very RNG based from the start, but you said, I wonder how people would play this. This would be a great tournament. Well, yeah, there you go. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Let me warm this up a bit more. Make a few more torches, maybe more birch bark, and we should be ready to go. It's easy to understand. Just get the stuff and deliver it. How we do it that matters. Yeah, exactly. And there's a surprising amount of ways to do it, right? Like, you don't just have to cure the birches. You can just find cured saplings. People on lower difficulties can find arrows, find knives, so they don't have to forge. It's really nice. It's nice that we don't have to start in the same region as well. Like, yeah, it is frustrating that we do have to restart, but not having to start in the same region gives us some flexibility. We can approach it however we like. That's really nice about it as well. Okay, it's time to go. You need to get to bed. Okay. See you, Bucket. Thank you for stopping by. Sleep well. Let me check this barn. Could have maybe a hacksaw. After that, we're gonna go to PV. The weather's what is going on? It's -3. Wow, the weather is so variable in this region. Before this we had like -35 or 34, which I believe was a bug, but still just crazy. You knew there was ways to find stuff you liked that part. It allows the players to do their way. Yeah, exactly. But it was good that you banned, finished bows and finished arrows, because then it would really turn more into RNG about finding that. It's always nice to stop by here. Yeah, I'm glad you like it here, Bucket. You need to lurk, need to do some after stream stuff and take your dog for a walk. I understand, Helga, no worries at all, and thank you for the raid again. And thank you for the good luck. See you later. I think this might turn into a blizzard. I really hope not. Might be time to drink the birch bark tea. Recover some condition. I don't even remember if I checked the metal table in the outbuildings. We need the hammer. Ooh, I don't remember if I checked it. I was distracted, okay? I think it wasn't there. Is the corpse in here? I think this corpse is always in here, so... Yeah, I don't remember not seeing it here. That's some free feathers every time we go around. Yeah, this is turning into a blizzard. I think. The wind just picked up. Is it not? I would really prefer not having a blizzard now. It's still too early. We are nowhere near Signal Hill yet. Once it hits in Signal Hill, it doesn't matter that much anymore. Maybe let's torch chain. Just keep the torch going for some extra warmth. And we're gonna have to find coffee somewhere. I think the coffee over here is bugged. I think I've seen it, what, once? Maybe twice in here? It should not be that uncommon, it's just strange. I've been running this for, what, four streams, I guess. So when I was running the HRV strat, I was already done with it in this amount of time, pretty much. So yeah, this definitely seems to require more RNG. Ah, I didn't make it. Okay, whatever. Matches are not that valuable on this run. Just make sure we don't use the birch bark.
Come on.
You should get back to your yard work. Drop a good luck. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for stopping by, Aldi, and enjoy working on your yard. Hope it won't be too hot. So we have 2 can openers now. Okay.
I can always use more food.
Oh, those peaches are not in a good shape. I don't think I want to use them. I'm just gonna drop them here. Not gonna bother with them at all. Okay, so we literally just have a single tea right now. Not that great. Please, game, RNG coffee. I'll be good all year. Just one tin of coffee. No, probably not. I have no bandages either, but I did find a cloth, so we do not need to tear down anything. A sport vest, that's really bad. But we did get some frostbite protection for our fingers, our hands. We just need a hat or a scarf. There can still be some coffee in here. but it's quite unlikely. Yeah, didn't think so. Oh, I don't have anything to do here. Let me just boil this water. And check downstairs for some possible metal, maybe an RNG bandage. Oh, there we go, RNG bandage, nice.
This'll keep the lamp
That
burning.
is not good enough. I do not need that. I do not see a mug lens under the lockers, which means we are not loot table 1. I really hope we are not loot table 3 again. We have been getting that loot table over and over today, and that's the only loot table which we do not want.
I'll be hungry later.
Yeah, nothing in here. Yeah, I think it's time to go. How are my torches? I could use a few more of those. And I should make the bandages, but I did get the RNG bandage, so that should last us the whole way up. And we can make some on Signal Hill. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still gonna have to find the hammer. But at this point it can only be on Signal Hill, so if it's not there, it would be another restart. I guess it might be worth checking here. Actually, no. We have the pry bar. Okay, we're good. We just need the hammer. And ideally coffee, and hopefully both will be on Signal Hill and everything will go great. I just want to leave PV just once this stream. That would be so nice. I'm a little surprised the torch is holding in this wind. Give me that stick. Okay, seems there's no bear around here. And is this a blizzard starting? Oh, it's probably still just the heavy snow from before. Yeah, it's been snowing for quite a while. Usually when a blizzard starts, the snowfall changes into a blizzard pretty quick. Okay, there's the bear. Give him some space. Is this enough? Yeah, it should be enough. warm up one more time, and that should last us until Signal Hill. How did I sprain my ankle? I was standing still. Come on.
I don't feel so good.
Okay, the timing is working out really well. Oh, hey, Staja, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the raid. How are you, raiders? What were you playing? I'm guessing it was TLD.
Damn, that's smarts.
So, how is your run going? Another ankle, come on, 2 ankles. That's typical. You're doing good, it was TLD. Oh, look at that, we just got a 3rd ankle sprain. Luckily, we already have both sprains, so we're immune. It was TLD, how can you tell? Well, maybe because it's mostly TLD, right? Right? Yeah, so I hope your run went well. Run is going good, but you need to take your doggo to the vet, so you hate to raid and run. No worries. I hope the doggo is fine and that is just a checkup or something.
Feels so
And if
good.
he's not fine, I hope the doggo gets well. And I'll see you later. And yeah, thank you for the shout to Staja Ash. Thank you for the raid, and yeah, see you. Okay, so she ate the bee. Ooh, so is her tongue or mouth like swollen or something? I hope it gets better. What else can we use here? All these sticks, we have more than enough. Let's get rid of most of them. Okay, we are quite warm here. I could really use another can. I do not have it. Maybe there's one inside. Please, hammer, please. Oh, yes, the
That'll come
hammer's
in
here.
handy.
So the run's not dead. Let's go. Even got coffee.
Don't feel so good.
Honestly, this is looking like our best run today so far. Let's see if we're actually gonna get the cured birches.
Could end up being useful.
Yeah, her face is, yeah, she's a hound but looks like a Sharpei dog. Oh yeah, you'll run, have a great run in stream. Yeah, thank you, Stajas. Thank you for the raid, and uh, I hope the dog gets better soon. I just found simple tools that pretty much never spawn here. So I kind of, I got a little shocked there, like, what are you even doing here?
Damn, that's smarts. I need to
Too bad
drop.
they were not quality tools. The quality tools are just haunted, they never spawn. Yeah, hey Walter, what time zone am I in? You are GMT minus 6. Yeah, I am in Europe, GMT plus 1 it is. So we have 3 can openers. That's some crazy can opener RNG. We can draw one of these. We have everything else we need. We just need to break down the can openers, the hammer. Okay, okay. More raiders. Here is something to make their stay even more sweet. Yes, yes. Feel free to spam the strawberries. If you are sub to loop, it's actually not my emote, but I like the emote. Okay, so we got a single can. That's all we really needed here, right? I just needed a second can so I can brew this coffee faster. I don't actually need all these stuff over here. I could maybe eat some carrots though, we are a little hungry. Now, what do I break down? Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm just gonna slowly repair it. The battery here first, since the battery is pretty heavy. So we are gonna repair this transmitter because it's going to force an aurora. And we need that in order to access shortwave caches. In case you didn't know, you can access shortwave caches even without a shortwave radio if you know where to look for the caches. And the caches are tied to loot tables, so we do know where to look for it. Since we found the hammer in a shack over here on Signal Hill, we know we are loot table 4. Which means the shortwave cache will be near Pleasant Valley Farmstead. Okay, let me warm up whatever I have in here. Drop all of these. There we go. And start maybe harvesting the scan opener slowly. We are gonna need a medal. Okay, I could use a little bit more birch bark, so let's do that. Oh no, I can hear the bear. Ooh, let's crouch.
That smarts a bit.
Why do you have to be here now? Like, why, man? Why? You should just go away. I could maybe try and throw some rock and hopefully that'll distract him. I don't even see where he went. There he is. Okay, he's walking away. Should be fine now. Oh no, I forgot to move this birch bark tea. That is so sad. I just lost a birch bark tea to this. I really need birch bark to regain some condition. I don't know how I missed that. Damn it.
I don't feel so good.
Oh, come on. Just go away. Wow, he's speeding. You know what? I should really... Oh, that was so tight. I'm not so sure they are scared of the barrels. They might not be. I better heal this. And I have to figure out what the hell am I gonna do with this bear now. I have no clue. Because it's just gonna be right where my teeth are. And I'm gonna burn more birch bark. That just cannot happen. Oh man, it's just so close. Oh man, this is bad. Like he can hear me, he's very close. Just put the torch down. Oh, screw you, Ash. Did he despawn? I don't hear him, I think he despawned. He actually despawned, okay. Good luck. Good luck right there. So we need to break down some more stuff. Nothing is burning here. I can actually take my freaking time now. That was so annoying, like... Why are you coming here? Trying to speedrun. Stay away. Oh my god. Go next. And there's a blizzard, so I guess we'll get to see if this is bugged again, maybe. Let me start repairing this real quick. I want to get rid of the blizzard. Once we fully repair the transmitter, the blizzard will turn into an aurora, since an aurora is always scripted to happen once we repair the transmitter. So let's do just that. Wires, after we put the wires in, the blizzard should end. We definitely don't want to forget to turn the transmitter on as well. It is necessary to be able to find the caches. And that's it. We should be having an aurora very soon. Anything else I can make here? There's some more birch bark.
Fingers feel numb.
Loop, welcome in. Too late, too late. The bear was already here. You just missed some really tense action. Some really tense action. Oh, you and your celery. You and your celery. I don't want your celery. But welcome in anyway. Oh man, we are cold. Do you see this? Do you see this? The bug is active again. Let me show it here. Okay, it's -50. Maybe the bug is not active, never mind. Maybe. Okay, it just ended. Okay, good. I guess the bug just ended as I was about to demonstrate it, or maybe it's just really short-lived. You decided to stream at an awful time of the day. What do you mean awful time of the day? That's usually, you know, the time where people who work normal schedules come back from work and everything. That seems like a perfectly normal schedule. So yeah, let me harvest this. And what else could I harvest? I would love to harvest the tools, but I'm worried that's a bit too much. I don't want to risk staying here for too long. I really cannot afford that. I could harvest my last can opener, or I could just drink some coffee and go for it. Thank you for the loop. Thank you for the loop. Thank you for the shout out to loop, Ash. I'm definitely not thanking anyone for the loop, right? Yeah, so that's when people like you have to do stuff. Right, right. Stream in the morning next time. Change job. Okay, okay, loop. Okay, whatever you say, whatever you say. You're welcome. Okay, sure, sure, whatever. Whatever. You are distracting me, and any failure, even to RNG, is going to be your fault. Just so you know. Oh my god, I think I can... No, okay, it's just electricity. No worries. Let's drink this coffee and move out. It's about time to go. Do I have any sprains left? I still have sprains. Let me fix those. Just like before. Take all of these and move out. Move the hell out. Now please, just give me a single run. Just give me a single run today. Fortunately, you won't stay here too long, Bad Bash. What do you mean, Bad Bash? Those two words don't go together. And yeah, I'm hoping you are not going to stay very long because you are streaming. I should hope so. Wait, am I even going the right way? I am going the right way, yes. We have loot table 4, so we need to go slightly past Pleasant Valley Farmstead. Please watch where you put your feet when going down. What do you mean? That was a perfect goat. You should learn something, you know? Maybe if you watch more and type less, you would learn something. Yeah. Less salary, more watching. As you're gonna stream, you will stream all your disappointment. I mean, that's what your streams are, right? You don't have to say it out loud. You all know that. Hey Becker, welcome in. How are you doing? How's it going? Oh god, all that celery. Let me drink maybe some birch bark tea, warm up a little bit more. Okay, there's some wolfies in my way again, but at least I can see them coming here. That lootable one area for a short wave cache was so much worse. I think I can handle this. Plus 1k uses of the celery emote in less than 1 week. That's insane. You're alright. Thanks has to eat my really nice looking Outrinoga pure run. So a little sad about that, but alright. Why do I have to... Why do you have to eat it? What happened? Did you break the rule of the Outrinoga maybe? Did you enter some interior by accident or something like that? Why is the celery crying? Does it not want to be a celery? Nothing wants to be a celery, right? So that's perfectly understandable. Also, welcome in, Firefood Oran. Please do not charge me, sir. I just want to see if there's a birch here. And there is no birch. Like, come on, where are all the birches? Maybe we're just gonna feed the wolfie. But maybe I want to experiment with him charging me. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Now that he's kind of rotating around the tree, it's kind of hard to scare him, and I want to figure out how to deal with this. Oh, look. I did it by accident. That's not quite what I wanted. Okay. I thought I'm gonna get jumped there. Never mind. Yeah, so yeah, that's another death. Another death to RNG, and I'm blaming Loop. It's obviously Loop's fault, as usual. It's not dancing, it's crying. Once again, Loop killed our run. Yeah, and yeah, so I guess that's gonna be it today. Today was a short stream, and it was a disaster, horrible luck, and yeah, Loop is spamming celery, so everything's just going horribly. So let's see who we can rate. I can see Neo doing a backpacker rally tournament, so maybe we could rate him. Let me just catch up with chat. HRV spawn, Hexahammer looked good. Wait, what did I do? Looked good. Milton's team, climb ropes. Oh, yeah, right. So yeah, you couldn't find a bedroll. I see, I see, I see. Okay, so let's rate Neo. He's also doing the tourney, so if you want to watch some more of that, there you go. Yeah, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you for all the raids. Oh my god, there were so many raids. I don't even remember who raided me now. Helga raided me. Oh my god, who else was it? Help me. Where do I find it? Where do I find it? Like, damn, where do I find it? Help me. Where do I find it in OBS? Who raided me? You streamers, and yeah, thank you Rek for stopping by. Thank you everyone, Kali, Katse, Rag, Go Next, Sarah, Anti Sarah, Becker, Ash, activity feed. I do not see it here. You, where is it? View, stats. There's nothing here. There's no activity here. Activity feed, activity feed. It's not here. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. You're lying to me. Yeah. Panels. What is panels? What do you mean panels? There's no panels. Activity. Okay, this is okay. I see it. So yeah, thank you for all the raids, Stasia, Helga, and who raided me before. Someone else I do not see it. Or was it maybe just these two raids? Okay, whatever. Thank you. This is a disaster. The whole stream is a disaster. Thank you and see you on Friday.
To try and minimise the risk of any furthers.